Hello everybody. Today we'll be back in Journal 2 and we're going over Chapter 11, Part 1. Ah yes, Dharma, let me give back unto you a song. Put your hand in the hand of the one who stills the waters. Put your hand in the hand of the one who calms the seas. Take a look at yourself and you'll see your brother differently. And put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. So be it, for he offers his hand unto any who will accept of it, for I know. I have walked with him since the eons past. I am Judas Iscariot of Judea, long since gone from that place, but walking with the Master. He is the way shower and captained this ship unto the proper portage. You are given to walk in physical form at this most glorious time of a golden dawn. You ones are most blessed, you who take his hand and prepare a place for the coming forth in radiance. You cannot comprehend how blessed you are to have these truths bestowed upon you. And further, to be granted the gift of building up of the city is beyond thy grasp. So be it, for it shall finally come to thy realization. Laws of the creation or of man? There came to Emmanuel Pharisees and scribes from Jerusalem, saying, Why do your disciples disregard the laws of the elders? He answered and spoke to them, Why do you violate the laws of the creation for the sake of your own man-made written laws? Moses said, According to the laws of the creation, you must honor your father and your mother, but he who unjustly honors his father and mother shall die a death. But you teach, he who says to his father or mother, I sacrifice to the cult what I really owe to you, he needs to honor his father and or mother. And so you did away with the laws of the creation for the sake of your status and hunger for power. You hypocrites! Isaiah prophesies about you accurately, saying, The people of Israel honor the creation only with their lips, for their hearts and their knowledge are far from it. They serve their cult in vain, because they preach such falsehood and deception, which are nothing but man-made laws. Emmanuel called the multitude and said, Hear and understand. The teachings of the scribes and the Pharisees are wrong, and are all lies, because they teach you man-made laws, which are not the laws of the creation, nor of God. His disciples came to him and said, Do you know that the scribes and Pharisees took great objection to your words when they heard of it? They went out from here to witness against you and have you to slain because of your teachings. But Emmanuel answered, All plants that do not live according to the laws of creation will dry and perish, or will rot and perish. Let them say what they will say, and do that which they will do. For they are blind leaders leading blinded ones. When the blind and lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. But we will go from this place. The persecutors remain without gratitude. And I got a little note here for y'all. No matter if you're ignorant of the truth or do things that break the laws of God willingly, each will be held accountable for everything they do and will reap the effect of their actions, aka the law of cause and effect. If you run out into a road to get a ball that rolled down the hill and into the road, you're going to get hit. If you put a seed into the ground, a plant will grow. If you don't water it or give it enough light, you cause the plant to die. If your parents raised you in church, whatever religion, your whole life, you grew up in that lifestyle and end up believing everything you were taught from a young age without looking for yourself, or you were or are ignorant. If you were forced to believe a certain religion from childhood, a lot of times you were caused to either turn away entirely or look into it yourselves. By turning yourself away, you're leaving yourself ignorant by not searching for truth. But by searching for the truth yourself, most often you find the truth you were looking for, or were looking for. If you don't want to be deceived by media, you search diligently through different sources, truths, and find discrepancies until you find a good, reliable source where you're not deceived. Now, in your tainted Holy Bible, the 144,000 were not deceived by the world, its ways, its truths, its doctrines, its lies, because they searched and found truth. It's no mysticism. The info isn't just in your brain, but rather you sought diligently, studied, and sharpened your mind to not be deceived. Even if the whole world is against you, Christians, Muslims, Jews, Hindus, etc., it wouldn't matter about their beliefs, because you live and have the truth of light in you. Peter then spoke to Emmanuel, "Please interpret to us your speech about the blind men." Disciples reprimanded. Emmanuel reprimanded his disciples and said, "Are you too still without understanding, and therefore ignorant and doubting in thy spirit? You have been with me for a very long time, but you still do not have the ability to think and recognize truth. Verily I say to you, yourselves will do much toward falsifying my teachings in the future, for you do not come into proper understanding of such simple truths. With your knowledge you hardly exceed of the other people who have not walked with me. Have you not yet realized that all the parables and speeches have a spiritual meaning and are about the spiritual life of mankind? Oh, you have little faith. Does not your understanding exceed the stupidity of the people and those who make no effort to follow the laws of the creation and of God? Be aware, or you will see me in a false perception and light and accuse me of an origin which I cannot be," aka the Son of God, or some say the Son of creation. Then Emmanuel went away from that place and escaped to the area of Sidon and Tyre. Signs? But again he was antagonized by the Sadducees and the Pharisees, who came to him and demanded that he would let them see a sign of his spiritual power. But he answered and said, "In the evening you say, tomorrow will be fair day, for the sky is red. Then in the morning you say, today will be foul weather, for the sky is red and dull. You can discern the appearance of the sky, but you cannot then also discern the signs of the times as they appear unto you? This wicked infidel generation is seeking a sign. There shall be no sign given unto it, but the sign of Jonah, who disappeared alive into the belly of the whale, and stayed alive therein, and came alive into the light." And the sign of Jonah is this. Jonah is considered Emmanuel in that story. And the well is considered the tomb. He didn't fully die in the well. He didn't fully die in the tomb. He never fully died on the cross. And that was a sign to them. But they didn't listen. And they didn't know what they was talking about. And we still don't know what the sign of Jonah was until now. And it was plainly put in here even later. Emmanuel said not another word, turned from them, and left, and went away from that place. And that'll be it for this video.